Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we're going to try and concentrate on getting the cockpits finished today. So that means we're going to do a bit of painting. So just bear with me, I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Okay guys, well I've got myself all set up now with the cockpit and all that, so get started, and I'll just hop over to the hyperlapse and we can get started. Well guys, so I've done what I can with the cockpit, and what we need to do now is to get some more bits and pieces added to it so that we can put the front of the fuselage on, and hopefully I'll try and get that done by the end of this video. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, well in order for the cockpit to be finished, it's actually said for us to go and put this part on here. Okay, so I'm just pointing it out with the tweezers. Okay, so, but what we're going to do first is to get it all painted. I'll paint that on the outside first, so get that done. And do you know what? I'll put this on the hyperlapse, so I'll be back in a bit. Well, I've just painted the bit here. Okay, leave that to dry for a bit, and I'll be back. Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to try and attempt now to go and put the cockpit canopy, one half of the cockpit canopy on. Okay, so I've got my cocktail stick ready. Dip that into me glue here. Hopefully this will work. I hope you can see this. There we go. There we go. I'll just move that in there. Now, here we go. Moment of truth. That seems to have gone okay, and the glue will dry clear anyway. So right, let's have a go at getting the cockpit in now. That seems to have dried off pretty well. Now, Okay. That needs to go pretty much near the back of the cockpit. So let's try and get it on, shall we? No, at least that came off. Okay, here we go. There, I think we've got pretty much sorted on there. And then now we can really concentrate on getting the control panel in and so on. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, you may have noticed that I've gone and put the decals on for the control panel, and we can now stick that into the cockpit. And we'll just use, and I'm just having a look and see where it goes in relation to the control stick. Yeah, there we go. I think it goes on there. I think I might be wrong. So it's going to be a bit fiddly. There we go, I think we've got it. Yeah, just about. I think that's it. I think that goes in there. Might be wrong. But there's also another tiny little piece that also and that also go. I forgot to go and stick that in. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Well, I've managed to get the front. There you go. I've managed to get the control panel all put in, so I hope you can see that. Now we've got to get the other half of the cockpit on. Okay, and for that we need the other half of. We need this piece here and the other half of the cockpit canopy, so we'll get that sorted. I'll be there in a minute. I'll just get the I'll switch over to the hyperlapse and get the this bit painted. Okay guys, well I've just cut off this little piece and I've painted it, painted the seat, so we can now excuse me, we can now get it off a minute. We can now stick it on the other side here, which I've painted. So, and there you go. So let's get off the other half of the cockpit. So there we go, we've got that. Now hopefully this will go in. It's just got to think about going into I think I've got a fair idea of where it goes. Right, there we go. Doesn't seem to want to go in. There we go. I'll just leave that to dry for a bit, and then hopefully we can get the other side of that painted. So we'll just do that a minute. Just give it a good touch up of paint there. Right, there we go. Now if we get the other half of the cockpit canopy, right, that's now come off. Okay, we'll just give that a bit of a sanding down. Can now turn that over. Turn that over, and we can now get the glue on. hopefully, fingers crossed, they're all going. Okay, I think that's gone in. Now, yeah, that's gone in. Now the next job is to try and stick both halves together. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, I've played around with trying to get the both cockpit halves together. So let's have a go doing a test run. So here we go. Okay, here we go. That seems to go all right. This bloody cockpit canopy would just sit still. Okay, here we go. Get that in, and I think I might have to use the Tamio on that one. It's not going to go. No, I've done a test fit, but there. I think I finally managed to get it. There. I think I finally managed to get it. Right, I'll just leave that. Just leave that to dry for a bit. I'll be back. Well, somewhat rather frustratingly, the cockpit is now in place. So I'm now going to use the Tamiya glue just to try and brush the. I know I don't. I just hope that this will now stick. Right, there we go. Got that all done, and I'm now just going to. I'll finish this part of the video. Finish this part of the build. Now, hopefully, I'll just paint this a little bit here. So hopefully there won't be too long before I can get the I know this bit's not going to get seen, but there we go. And let's see if we can try and get this wretched cockpit finished off by putting the new roof on. Okay, just I'll just do a test fit there. Bloody thing's falling inside. There we go. Okay, trying to. Okay, let's get it on. And this is the frustrating part of it, is trying to get the bloody thing to stick. There. I've done the best I can. No, it's not. Trying to get it into the right place. It's a bloody nightmare. Now I've got a bleeding great gap at the back. Right, I think maybe just use Oh, hang on. Oh, that's the second time I've done that. Right. Do you know what? I'll leave that to dry and I'll leave it there. Okay, so I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Goodbye.